Chancellor McIntosh, I have the honor to present the candidate for the degree of Doctor of Laws honoris causa. Takla Nation Hereditary Chief Mary Teegee-Gray Mahuj Gabu, or White Wolf, is a respected leader, knowledge keeper, and champion of social justice whose lifelong commitment to Indigenous children, youth, and families has advanced culturally grounded child and family services across northern British Columbia and beyond. For more than 2 decades, the Carriacicani Family Services, where she now serves as Chief Administration Officer, Chief Teegee-Gray has played a leading role in strengthening systems of care, advancing Indigenous-led approaches to wellness, and advocating for meaningful change at regional, provincial, and national levels. Chief Teegee-Gray served as a key technical advisor during the development of Bill C-92, officially titled An Act of Respecting First Nations, Inuit, and Métis Children, Youth, and Families, which legally recognizes Indigenous people's inherent right to self-government and affirms First Nations, Inuit, and Métis jurisdictions over child and family services. Teegee-Gray, who holds a Master's of Business Administration from Simon Fraser University, Beatty School of Business, where she received the Dean's Convocation Medal, has contributed to numerous initiatives focused on safety, healing, and justice across the country. As a vital contributor to the Highway of Tears initiative, she worked alongside Indigenous partners, communities, and researchers at UNBC to promote safety, awareness, and healing along Highway 16. She was also the executive producer of the acclaimed Highway of Tears documentary. Her extensive contributions to community have been recognized through numerous honoraries, including the 2025 King Charles III Coronation Medal, the 2024 Indigenous Women's of Distinction Award from the BC Native Women's Association, the 2023 Juanzis Kozak Award for the 2022 Prince George Community Citizens of the Year, Lifetime Achievement Award. For her tireless advocacy and commitment to the well-being of Indigenous children, families, and community, I have the honor of presenting the degree of Doctor of Laws honoris causa to Hereditary Chief Mary Teegee-Gray Mahuj Gabu.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as Chancellor, I admit you, Mary Teegee, to the degree Doctor of Law honoris causa. Congratulations. Absolutely, my great pleasure to introduce you to our new alumnus, Dr. Mary Teegee. Congratulations. Oh.
This is for my brother, so could you all? Thank you. Just 1 second. Good afternoon. Denize, Sekuze, Skaize, Samoyet, Simahanach. Men and women chiefs, children of chiefs, honored guests, esteemed alumni, faculty, friends, and above all else, our students, our visionaries, our future leaders. As the ancestral law of our Batlats dictates, I would like to first of all thank the Lately Tene for allowing this building of learning to be built on their territory and for allowing us as guests to be allowed on their lands to conduct this very important ceremony. Thank you, Chief Dolene Logan and your people. Thank you to Darlene McIntosh, Chancellor McIntosh, and the drummers for the song of welcome. Masai, thank you. I am Mary Teegee-Gray. I am currently the CAO of Child and Family Services for Carriers County Family Services. I'm the chair of the BC Indigenous Child and Families Directors Forum. I'm the president of the BC Aboriginal Child Care Society. I represent British Columbia on the First Nations Child and Family Caring Society of Canada, and I'm on the National Advisory Committee for First Nations Child and Family Reform. That's what I do, but who I am is a daughter of the late Sarah and William Teegee. I am a proud member of the Bear Lake Giksun and Nadot and Carrier from the Lachibu Wolf Clan from the House of Negyep. I am Mausham Gabu and I am Takla. I'm so grateful to be with you today, and I'm both humbled and honored to be recognized for the work the Creator chose me to do. I would not be standing here if not for the Creator's will and for the pure, unconditional love and unyielding support of my mother and father. I would also like to thank Dr. Robinson and soon-to-be Dr. Sterling Burr and those who agreed with them, those warrior women, that I was deserving of this honor. Thank you, Masai. I would like to acknowledge those who provided me with the opportunities and guidance of the work in the field of healing, Indigenous resurgence, and social justice, starting with the late Perry Shawana, Dr. Warner Adam, Mabel Louie, Karen Isaac, Maury Squires, and the BC Axe Board, Dr. Cindy Blackstock and the First Nations Caring Society, all the other doctors in my life, Dr. Helena Gaspard, Dr. Patty Spittle, Dr. Sarah DeLeo, and also all the beautiful matriarchs from the Carrier-Sicani Nations. I'd like to thank my wild tribe of girlfriends and all my esteemed colleagues, amazing staff, elders, knowledge keepers, and above all, my greatest teachers, the children and youth that I have had the privilege of working with. Truly, I have been blessed in this life. Along with having parents who raised us to be good people, guided by respect and compassion, I was so lucky to have had 3 brothers and 3 sisters. My brother Fabian, Marilyn, my sister Sandra, Diane, Philip, and Terry, who molded me into who I have become. I love you all and thank you. Their children and grandchildren, my nieces, nephews, great-nieces, great-nephews, are the ones who are my constant reminder that the world is becoming a better place. And while there is much work still to be done, in your eyes, I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. Thank you, Masai, my babies. I would also like to thank you, Deb and John, and my Gray family for always supporting and cheering me on. I must acknowledge the matriarchs of my clan and my father clan, the Laktamasyu, and my family from Gittinmax and Bear Lake and my family from Takla Nation, the coolest nation, just so you know, for all the teachings and the love you have given me. I want to thank the Creator for giving me my son and thanking my son for being my greatest teacher and for being the reason I do what I do and I am who I am. Noah Rain, I know you are with me. Lastly, I must acknowledge my husband, Ryan Gray. Thank you for holding me up, even though at those times you were carrying your own heavy heart. Thank you for being my loudest cheerleader. Thank you for being my rock, for being my breath. Thank you for loving me unconditionally. I couldn't do this work without you. It is you who makes me want to be a better woman. To the graduates of 2026, I was asked to do a short speech, but I do what I want. So to bestow some of the words of wisdom that I learned in the, let's say, 30, 40 years of life. I'm not going to tell you about working hard, setting goals, believing in yourself, living life in balance, et cetera, because you know all of that. Otherwise, you wouldn't be sitting here. I just want to give you the lessons that I have learned in life, the importance of just being human. My talk will be about the importance of love and light in life. That I am standing here is a testament to the strength of my humble yet proud parents. That I'm standing here is quite remarkable, given that not very long ago, graduating from high school and going on to post-secondary institution was not supported by the Indian agents that dictated every aspect of our life through the racist piece of legislation we know as the Indian Act. I grew up in a world where I was one of a few First Nations who graduated high school, the only First Nations person in my class at college in New Caledonia, the only First Nations person in my fashion college, and the only First Nation in my class at the University of Calgary. My family and I persevered through discrimination, overt racism, but we also survived Catholic school. My dad taught us about justice and about turning the other cheek. He taught us that the ones who were being hurtful were probably hurt themselves, so treat them with compassion because they do not know what they do. He also said this, and this is so important, all you have in life is your good name. Once you lose that, no amount of money will ever buy it back. My mother taught us to be sharp and proud of where we came from and who we are. She taught us to work hard and what we could do, that we could do whatever we put our mind to. My mom would tell her grandchildren to conduct yourself as if you would be prime minister one day. Now, graduates, think about that the next time you post on social media. On a very personal level, I wanted you to understand that regardless of the hurt and challenges you will face, the losses you will suffer, you will come through it. There will become a time of grace. When I lost my son, my family was brought to our knees. I didn't think I could ever go on. Let me tell you this. If you only remember one thing from today, remember this. Work, material things, success, money will always be there. Your family, your loved ones, time with them is the only thing that matters. Do not take this for granted. Through this time, I learned that when life is so tough, when you can't even breathe, don't get bitter, get better. Do it for them. How can you do this? Is by being in service to others. Live your life how they would want you to. Love yourself just as they would have loved you. Live a life that would make them proud. The great poet, the great lyricist, singer Leonard Cohen said, "There is a crack in everything. That's how the light gets in." What he means is that our scars, our imperfections, our vulnerabilities and struggles are where healing, hope, and a deep understanding enters our lives. It's how the light gets in. The lessons we learned of being a good human are more important now than ever in this moment of history. We are living in dark times, a time of polarized politics, open racism and discrimination and bullying, a time of the erosion of human rights and democracy, a time where more value is placed on social media likes and clicks, money, and crypto than on human life. A time where I am 7 times more likely to go missing or murdered just because I am a First Nations woman. At this moment in history, though it seems dark, remember you are greater than what you think. You are the result of the love of thousands. Remember that you are one of the privileged few. Don't waste it, but use your education to teach others and use your degree with a goal to better the world. Remember that your voice truly matters. Be loud enough that what you say, the good things that you will say, will reverberate into forever. And remember that you are the light. Martin Luther King said that darkness cannot drive out darkness, only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate, only love can do that. Or in the words of our indomitable world leader, Bad Bunny, the only thing more powerful than hate is love. My mother was a hereditary chief. Her name was Gunswant, which means breath of life. She was our Superior Court judge. When I asked her about creating laws, when I was developing the federal enabling legislation, when I was asking her about that, she said, "Why do our children need laws? They did nothing wrong. The laws are made for us to be good people and to raise whole, good children." She also said that all of the laws given to us through our feast system, our governing system, the greatest law is the law of love. My mother was born under a tree, spoke 4 languages, was a medicine woman, historian, and keeper of our ways and our laws. I am accepting this honorary doctorate of laws on her behalf because truly she was Dr. Sarah Teegee. When you leave here, you will be the leaders of the free world. You will be the policy makers, the decision makers, the change makers. You will have the power to create a world not of darkness, greed, power, and control, but a world of equality and compassion. You will use your hurt and your challenges to let the light in. You will be the ones who will be guided by one law, the only law that matters, the law of love. And this is how we change the world of hate and darkness to one of love and light. Thank you, graduates, you beautiful people, for choosing the work the Creator chose for you. And this is simply to work together to make a world that is accepting of all race, creed, and gender, a world of sharing and generosity, a world of peace and love. Thank you, Masai Amaya, Snachalia, all my relations, Awetse, and in Kesai, I love you all.
Thank you, Dr. Mary Teegee-Gray.